Hey everybody, Kyle from KyleTech, live from the sewing room today. We're going to talk about the Pixel 7 Pro, which is out in some way, shape, or form now. Um, I'm going to start by saying that I didn't notice Google having any kind of keynote event where they talked about it. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I also generally check a slew of websites for tech updates every day, and I don't remember seeing it. I'll also add, as like a little caveat, that I've been very interested slash distracted by AI art generation. So if you want to see some of the stuff I created with Novel AI, you know, we'll get some comments in there, and maybe we'll do a post about it, or it's a short video. Point being, don't remember seeing Google have a video about this. I don't know if it got press released or it just went straight to commercials. But like one day there wasn't a whole lot of stuff about the Google Pixel 7 Pro, besides the rumors, and now there is, and now there's any kind of like review embargo has been lifted. Maybe people messing around with the review units, the usual crowd, but now it's there. So let's talk about it. And yeah, I'm not gonna do a whole lot of surmising about other stuff. Why? So step one is you can order it right now. And it seems, again, as of right before I recorded this, that you can add all colors and configurations to your cart, which is a little bit of a contrast from years past, where Google would announce the update to their Pixel line, and you would go to their website, and if you didn't do it like right away, a lot of stuff would be sold out. That doesn't seem to be the case right now. Again, I don't know why. Maybe they have more in stock, so there are less out of stocks. I have no idea, but it's there. So we'll talk about the colors. There's a hazel color, which kind of looks like this. We'll hold this up again. This is the gray green from Samsung, so it kind of looks like that. And then your usual black color and white color. 128, 256, and 512. Storage sizes, little has changed about that. So when we look at the Pixel 7 Pro, I'm not going to throw up a photo. Maybe you've seen it, but it's kind of like the exact same as the Pixel 6 Pro. Supposedly that the overall footprint, it's a little bit smaller than the Pixel 6 Pro. I think, let me see, it's like 0.01. Yeah. 0.01 screen size smaller, a little wider. So again, we're seeing some, Z Fold 3 versus Z Fold 4. A little more squat, a little wider, a little bit easier to hold and use. So a good usability improvement from Google on that. And when I do eventually place my order and get it, we will compare, and we'll get impressions there. So, but that's a good move. I like to see that move. Again, it's still 6.7 inches, like the Pixel 6 Pro. Still has, I believe, the brain fart on the type of fingerprint reader, but not ultrasonic fingerprint reader. It's going to come back in the middle of this video. Curved edges, which they don't even have like the edge display thing, so it's more of like a we can kind of thing. Really the only difference that you will notice when you see the Pixel 7 Pro is the camera bar. So instead of like this glossy black bar where you just see the camera lenses, and sometimes maybe you put like the glass screen protector on there, they opted for this kind of like glossy metal kind of cut out instead with, again, holes for the lenses, microphone, and flash. So a bit of an interesting style difference between the two. Maybe that makes it more durable. Maybe it doesn't. But it does add an interesting style contrast. I guess, like, for the white one, I think it's gold accents. So instead of, like, having a panda vibe, like the Pixel 6 Pro, you kind of have this, like, white and gold vibe, which is kind of cool. Google's colors are cool, but I like the Pixel 6 Pro design. So if you like that, you're going to like this one. If you have the same, like, weird camera bar, landing strip comments, that's here too. So either get over it and buy one, or you don't like it and you don't buy one. So what's new? Display is pretty similar, although it's a little bit brighter. Well, all right, I lied. It's 25% brighter, so better outdoor performance. Still at 1440p max resolution display with options to go down to 1080p. Trying to think what else we can say. We can tell you that there's the big update. Obviously, is the Google Tensor version G2 Generation 2, whatever you want to call it. So that adds increased computing performance, increased machine learning and neural net performance, which is kind of Google's big thing. So there is a reported performance bump between the two. So obviously you'd like to see some more refinements. Second generation seems like we're getting that. Still kind of like the same charging, about 23 watts wired. Trying to think like what else we can say about this, honestly. Something that is there that wasn't there last year is some kind of face unlock. Because it's Google, I don't have the phone, obviously. I'm very sorry about that. I'm guessing it's mostly software assisted, kind of like what you see on Samsung phones. Google does claim that there is a machine learning model that will refine and like get better at detecting, kind of like what Apple said when they released Face ID, where like, if you eventually will learn your face, so you could wear it with sunglasses or beard, no beard, that kind of stuff. Google has the same front facing camera that's going to power your selfies. It's also going to power this face unlock. We'll see how it goes, if it's similar to the ones on the Samsung phones as of, when they put it back in. You're probably going to get some kind of like similar performance there. Generally okay, but it could be better because it's not relying on additional hardware. So that the other difference, because there are a couple other differences, because I don't want this to be a rambly video. One difference is there's like a small camera difference. I believe, we'll talk about that. So, the main camera, which is the same sensor as last year, also handles 2x optical zoom. So you get the high resolution images, but it doesn't cut down on your image quality because you're zooming in. If you kick it above 2x, it uses the telephoto, which is, also high resolution, so that's fine. And then they did put new shooting mode, which is super res zoom. I'm going to assume that this is Google's branding of like Samsung's space zoom, like 30x, 50x, 100x. I don't know how far it goes because I don't have it. I'm guessing based on the megapixels in the camera, it's either between 30x and 50x. And knowing Google, there will be some kind of machine learning involved with the Google Tensor G2 processor to give you slightly higher resolution images when it's zoomed in. Gonna need to get that and test it out. I mean, I've seen a couple sample images. It looks kind of interesting. Um, but maybe that's something like Apple or Samsung should borrow or be inspired by, which is applying machine learning models to these high zoom photography so it becomes more useful and less gimmick. Um, Google's other ultra wide ones, those are new. Those are new lenses, so it should produce better images. Um, the other thing I want to say that is also supposedly new is the layout on the inside of the Pixel. So one of the main complaints about the Pixel 6 Pro, I ran into it, especially when I was trying to film a video for this channel. It gets very hot because the thermal management is just, for lack of a better term, it's crap. It's terrible. I recorded, and after like 9 minutes or something, the phone got really hot, and it actually like stopped, and it didn't shut up down, like turn off, but it went into sleep mode because it was too hot. This one, Google claims, and some of the other like mini reviews I've read, claim that it's better. And I guess the test is they're playing like Genshin Impact, which is, to be fair, a graphically intense mobile game. And that it wasn't as hot, and they didn't get any like phone, shut down or phone sleeping notifications. So we'll see how it goes. But for the most part, I think if you have, I'm not going to talk about battery here because, like, I've read that I've heard it's the same battery complaints. More energy efficient processor, sure, but it's powering all this AI, all these AI powered features. I've heard that apparently the 5,000 milliamp hour battery doesn't get as far as people hope it does. But maybe again with more updates, and more monthly software updates on top of Android 13, maybe that does get better for like a midterm review. The phone is just out, so it does need to be tweaked. But the large takeaway here as we wrap up is saying that the Pixel 7 Pro seems to be nearly identical to the Pixel 6 Pro. This is going to fall into the meme of, iPhone users getting the same phone every year, and iPhone users would say, well, here are but it has some iterative differences, and so it is a better phone. I think this is the same situation here. It looks like the same phone. There are internal improvements. It's not a big, wow, this is different phone. This is we had something that works, let's tweak it phone. So should you upgrade to this? If you like the Pixel 6 Pro and you think there are things that you hope are better, you should get it. If you have an older phone and you like the design, you should get it. If you want the best current thing that Google is offering you, then you should get it. If Google is offering you interesting trade-in deals, like if they really want you to swap from a Samsung or an iPhone, if you have a Galaxy S22 Ultra or an iPhone 13 Pro Max, you can get one for almost nothing. If you upgrade from a Pixel 6 Pro, it's about like half price. So interesting, right? I'm going to stop rambling here. It looks like it's a good phone. I will probably upgrade sooner rather than later. I have a couple other things going on right now. But I do like the Pixels. I like the theory behind it. I like Google's add-ons. I love call screen. They are plus value adds. So that's it for now. More coming soon. I'll probably do a roadmap video soon just to talk about like the end of the year and what I'm working on. So stay tuned for that. As always, please like, subscribe, let us know how we're doing, leave comments. Thank you for watching me ramble. See you in the next one. Peace.